Hello and welcome to today's podcast, Blogging for Profits. My name is Angela Brooks, and you can learn more about me at angelabrook.com. And what I like to talk about is how to create freedom in your life without losing your mind, and having easy systems in place that work in your busy life to generate growth in your network marketing opportunity is just way easier if you're doing simple steps consistently. And that's where a lot of people mess up, is because they try to go full time before they're even close to being ready. Now, I haven't done a blog or a podcast in a few days. It's been a little bit. And, I've just had a lot of interesting conversations with people that when they come into network marketing, number one, they think they're going to buy the kit and people are going to jump out of a box and they're going to make 10 grand within 90 days. And I would love to tell you that that was a fact and that it was true. But for the average person, it takes way longer than 90 days. It may even take 18 months for some people. And a lot of people are going, oh, that's too long. But yet you could probably be like me, who worked for a hospital, a psychiatric hospital. I worked for 25 years in the same building, driving the same way back and forth to work. And I never thought about quitting my part-time side project, which was my network marketing company, because I wasn't ready yet. And I was not going to quit my full-time job until my network marketing company started replacing what I was bringing home from my actual job. So that's something I've seen over and over in the last 9 years, is that people try to go full time too fast. And when they're brand new, they don't know all the ins and outs. And your check in network marketing, I can promise you, will go up and down. It will not be a solid income like maybe you're used to in your full-time job. I used to get paid on the 15th and the 30th. I knew that when I worked my scheduled shift, this is pretty much what I was going to make, minus or gain, overtime or vacation time or whatever. And people are so accustomed to having that kind of income that when their network marketing company is a little bit slower, they're like, oh, this doesn't work. So they quit. Well, when you quit, nothing works. And so people come into network marketing, they get so excited about the profession, and they are seeing what all the top leaders are doing, and they jump in without thinking that there needs to be some training, there needs to be a learning curve, they need to follow people that have done what they want to do. And that's how I found my first coach. Is Ray Higdon was a blogger, and that's what attracted me to him. I saw him on network marketing GoPro stage, and as soon as he said that he was a blogger, I immediately went and looked him up. And let's see, that was like in November, and I signed up to be a coaching client. I think it was like April the following year. But follow people that actually do what it is that you want to do. Not everybody wants to be a podcaster. Not everybody wants to be a blogger. But in network marketing, you have to understand that this is a process, and it's going to take you a little bit of time to get those wheels running. And sometimes the excitement kicks in, and then when they hear crickets, they're like, oh my God, look at all this money I've been spent to get started. Most people spend less than $300 to get started in a network marketing company, where there are no glass ceilings in this industry. And people forget how much they've spent. How many gallons of gas did I spend or pay for in 25 and a half years driving 45 minutes one way and 45 minutes home? I was gassing up about every 3 days. So I don't remember what the gas prices were, but we're going to say $20 to $30 a week in just gas alone. You do the math. I worked 12 months a year. So you figure $30 times for the 12 months just for getting to work. That didn't count my clothes. That didn't count my food while I was at work. None of that stuff. So you have to really stop and think, what does it cost me to go to work? And why am I not quitting my job? Is because you couldn't pay your bills. So people hit their rock bottom when no money is coming in, and they start stressing out, going, oh, this is just doesn't work. It's a scam. It's a whatever. The part of the scam that they don't want to actually look in the mirror is that they're not doing the work. You need to come into network marketing. I actually encourage people to come in, especially somebody who's brand new, is to come in on a part-time basis. And maybe you don't ever want to go full-time, because that was not my goal. I liked making part-time money that was more than my nursing income. So, you've got to develop the mindset of somebody who's already working a full-time job. What keeps you at that job? What keeps you getting up every day and going and doing the same thing that you've done for maybe years? So a quick story is, before you try to go full-time, make sure that your part-time income replaces what you're already bringing in. And you've got to remember, there's going to be taxes, there's going to be business training, and you've got to have a plan that will actually get you out of that circle that maybe you don't want to be in anymore. Regardless, you have to be willing to understand that there's going to be that learning curve. There's going to be things that nobody brings up in the beginning of joining your network marketing company. And I try my best to tell people that they're going to have the learning curve and things that they can start to maybe look towards, do some self-training. But just know that when you come into network marketing, it's not that it doesn't work. It's simply that you haven't been here long enough, and maybe you haven't coached with the right person yet, or maybe you haven't learned the right things to say or do in your network marketing company just yet. That is something that I would love to be able to help you with if you were open to learn and start getting those leads that will help you practice, because practice is what makes us get better. And if you're not speaking to 10 or 15 people a day, that's your number one goal. And in my masterclass that I am finishing up actually this week, we've had a 12-week masterclass where I've taught people how to get leads on social media, how to have simple conversations, how to change that conversation over to a business conversation, and how to not get upset when somebody tells you no. Because no doesn't necessarily mean no forever. It just means no, not right now. And I just simply ask, do you mean no, not at all? Or do you mean I'm not ready right now and I can follow up with you later? Ask people, is it okay if I follow up with you? Most people would say, yes, I would really appreciate that. I'm super busy for whatever reason. And people will be more open the next time that you reach out to them. So if you are having a hard time getting some leads and you want to learn how I am teaching people to get more leads in their network marketing business, I highly encourage you to go to AngelaBrook.com, get leads. That's Angela Brook, BROOK.com, get leads. And again, this is Angela Brooks from AngelaBrook.com, and I will see you on the next podcast.